Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago Cubs. Rob Munoz makes his big league debut right after this. Tim Hudson is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be.
Ball 4, take the base. Out. Out.
Into the box now, Carl Hicks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch on.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
0-1 count and the pitch. And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Two out, nobody on. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. So here now is the pitcher, number 15. He stands in for the first time in this one.
15.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Digging in, Ken Griffey. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ken Griffey.
First offering on its way. Strike taken, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the hand. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And now he'll just hang on as both runners move up.
3. You're out. 3. Out. Out. He's out. 3.
Now at the plate, Carl Hicks comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hicks.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. And he falls behind 0-2.
kid.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Larkin leads off second with nobody out. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Come on, baby.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Let's go, big fella.
At the plate, Billy Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Now batting, Bill Nicholson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The right fielder, Bill Nicholson.
Come on, baby. Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike.
Go now. Come on now. One time.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2.
Nope, that's inside.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Hey, be patient. Pick one out and drive it, kid.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Now batting, first baseman.
In now, Willie Montañez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, D-Roy? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Tommy Leach will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, 0-1 count. The pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Weak grounder down the line at third.
On the back. Pick it up. Pick it up.
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Into the box now, Manny Trejo.
Now batting, second baseman, Manny Trejo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 37, Brad.
Ready now, Carl Hicks. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer up. And, oh, this is off the second base bag. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now batting, left fielder, Billy.
At the plate, Billy Williams pitches high. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Fastball just inside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he'll get back in safely. Now the 2-0. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Now the 3-0 offering is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
3-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 3-1. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
The right fielder, Bill Nicholson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bill Nicholson is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out.
Your pitch only, huh?
3-0 now.
Ball 3.
Willie Montañez is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping up to the plate, Willie Montañez. He singled his last time up.
Montañez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bonds is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Play ball. Out. He's out. 3. Out. 3. Out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Seattle, number 7, Huey Brooks.
Out. 3. Out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. 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 Ball 4. Take your base. You're out.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
13-4 the way this one ends. The M's scored a lucky 13 in this one. Ross Grimsley is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours.